Bottle of JMO's out in the corner, and I'm not running through the hill to get it, so it's on Knob Creek.
Nice.
Whoops. The player's guide closed. What the hell? Alright. That ain't cool. There's mommy. Alright, pull it up. All right, stream. We are live, ready to go. We're going to be a couple players down, but we haven't played in several weeks, so we're going to tough our way through this. So I'm going to cut on over. Hopefully, I've got. Well, we're a little light on viewers tonight, but that is what it is. It's Thursday night. Anyway,
days ago that he
I will cut on over and let's get started.
Camping or something.
Yep, there we go.
Or just family getaway.
All right, guys. We just lost Rain too, but we're gonna play, so we're gonna tough it out. I know we were down Varus, but he just texted me and will not be joining us tonight now. So, oops, but we'll make it work, you know. So, unless y'all don't want to play.
I am good to go.
Yeah, figured as much. So we're just going to hold on. Let me what I will do here so that we are
should we start recruiting an extra player?
We may be looking at that just to have, because it's it's a little bit. Hold on a second. I'm trying to redo my profile here so I can get in the right spot. So we have Dirtless, Hondo. Then I'll mute me on Discord. And Varus will be muted. All right. Ruckus, you should be good. Say hello to everybody, Ruckus. We'll do introductions real quick. Hello. Go. You're up first. Ruckus.
Sorry about that. My name is Ruckus. I'm a Mountain Dwarf Barbarian, seeking to prove myself in combat and hone my skills to become the apex predator.
Hondo.
I am Hondo Bazamek, also a mountain dwarf, and loyal cleric of Dumadoan.
And Dirtless.
Dirtless Driftwood, Rock Gnome Wizard, knowledge.
Just one word, knowledge. He just stays with it.
Yeah.
And
Going simple.
that's there.
People.
No problem. We're missing Rain, our halfling rogue, and Varus, our Furbolg druid. So, and if we lose Hondo because of electrical storms, well, that's just D&D for you in online gameplay. So, Hondo, don't go anywhere. Fight it off.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, pray to your god, Dumathoin. Make him make the ring go away. So, all right. Dumathoin. Isn't it Dumathoin? Isn't it? Isn't that your god? Your cleric god, Hondo?
Yes, it is.
See? You gotta remember these things. Where we last left off 2 weeks ago, let's bring out the map for the viewers. Actually, I'll give it to you guys also. I shall. There we go. Well, what did we do? The Hall of Mirrors, and then our little flying octopi. Went through that 2 weeks ago. Then we came into this room. It was like a miniature nature scene of a continent type with bogs, ice lands, a cavern, hot sand. There was a lovely glade over here. Nice, peaceful, tranquil area that I believe it was it Dirtless?
Awesome.
Yeah, Dirtless was yes. Didn't want to leave. He thought it was so pretty and so nice. And then a little mountain range thing where there was a hole up in the ceiling that they were able to climb up through. And we're attacked by a large spider who had made itself a home here. Fought that off, came over through the rest of the tunnel, and fell down the hole into... Actually, no, not fell down. I actually went... Yeah, that's actually... You went... the tunnel was going up, but you came out in the underneath the basin here. Into this room, there was that was kind of like a little cap that was holding that in. You have a basin to the what's that? The south, I believe. How's the map look? I forgot our map direction again. Hell,
North is to the left.
yeah, I think so. Okay, is it north to the left? So on the north side of the room, nothing there. The right side has a little bit of water in it. And it looks like it's just kind of glazy water, and it looks like there's a little half shell or shell of some type of old crawfish, something lying down on the bottom of it. And it's kind of the southern one is the southern one is cracked and only dry, limey deposits rain in it. The north one contains about 2 feet of dark water, fed by a trickle that falls from the top of the fountain, which is kind of right above it. To the west, there's some stairs that go up to a door, and it's just covered with dust. This hasn't been traipsed through in quite some time, like the rest of the rooms here. We got through fighting the spider, dropped down here, and decided it was time to take a rest. And they took a long rest, and this is where we pick it up. Everybody waking up from a nice, refreshing nap. What do we want to do? Yep.
Sorry, can you drop the description back into the chat?
Yes, sir. There's the main one, and then you have the... That is it.
Nice nude music.
Mm-hmm. Can Varus do what?
Can he purify that water so we can refill our water since we've been in here for however long?
Can he purify water? He has...
Should be a ritual he can cast.
Let's see. Natural... Let's see. Does he... Let me look at his actions. I don't think he has... Plant growth... Yeah, it's a little loud in my ears. Bring that down a little. Let's see his abilities. The circle of the land is forest. Furbolg magic doesn't. No, that's just some spells he gets. He's got speech of beast and leaf, wild shape, druidic. He knows the language. Man, I don't see that on him. Unless, yeah, he's a druid, but I don't see it has a feature of him. Unless I'm missing it.
Oh, I guess if he didn't prepare the spell.
I don't see. I'm gonna check his third level. Colin, Spider Moon, Heat Metal, preparation. He doesn't have. Does not have that.
Purify food and drink.
Yeah, he doesn't have that one.
Level spell.
Yeah. No can do. He says. So sorry.
Well, we just finished a long rest, so what spells did he prepare?
He's got a lot of spells.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Do you want him to change it or something?
No, I was just. It doesn't matter. I was just trying to roleplay it. What do you guys want to do? Dirt?
I'd kind of like. I didn't explore this room at all. Like, I don't know. Check out each of the little pools a little bit closer. Like maybe that crawfish or something.
Yeah, just like you said, it shows in the description there. Just kind of a about 2 feet of dark water, and the bottom of it, yeah, it looks like it's like a shell, remaining shell of what used to possibly live there in the water.
Well, if nothing else is of interest, I say we head for the door.
How's that, dog?
All right, I'll take point.
I'm gonna whisper to Varus to poke the crawdad with his 10-foot pole.
You're gonna do what? You want Varus to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one with that big stick. that we use for traps.
Yeah, that's exactly what you wanted to do, to see if there's one. All right, let's see. He's going to take the stick. Will he do it? Let's see. Or will he resist it to not disturb nature?
What?
Yeah, he is our most cautious player. After
not with you guys around.
He'd already be doing it.
Yeah, that's fine. If you think he would, that's fine. He will poke the water. He begins to stick his. He reaches over, steps back a little bit, and he, cautiously pushes his stick into the water. And when he does, this creature springs up out of the water. and it's big. Everybody give me initiative rolls. Where are buried?
nice roll, Honda.
Yeah, I'm always last on initiative, but I like it because it gives me a chance to heal if I need to.
All right, so away we go into. Is there not a elemental water? There's not. That's not cool. Oh hell. Yeah, who did he buy that for? Let's see. I had it minimized. Like it's already coming. Critical fumble for yeah, if you didn't say who, dog, or do I even have to guess? Well, it was a sad question. I already tell he's probably buying it for Rain already. All right. But I got to ask to make sure. So Varus, yeah, unfortunately disturbed its slumber, and will what will he do here? His spells. He likes his thorn whip.
Yeah, maybe take him out of the well. That's what Boris would be thinking.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. Yeah, you can tell. I think y'all have seen this before, so you know that this is what jumps up out of the water. Making sure can he grab it though? Well, we'll find out. He will take his thorn whip. He steps. Yeah, he's. Why am I hearing thunder? Is that my? Oh, it's the spell. That's dumb. I chose the wrong one. There's no. We'll go back to our dungeon depths. Spookier. Alright. Thorn whip. And he hits it. And he wounds it. But is it resistant? Immunities. And
It said partially resisted.
yeah, that's part of his attack. I'm trying to see. It make a melee spell attack. His target, the target hits, takes d6, takes the damage, and if the creature is large or smaller, you pull. Oh, it's definitely large. You pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. Well, he's right there in front of it, so he really couldn't pull it anywhere because it takes up the whole well. He could start to pull it out, but it's not much he can do with it. But he likes his thorn whip. And he will pass it to Ruckus.
All right. Well, I am going to rage and go reckless.
He's not dog, but I'm playing him out. He canceled on us last minute,
Fair.
but you can still buy it for him. All right. All enemies attempt to move 5 feet further away. Well, he will just now fights the the thorn whip. Anything else?
My turn.
Uh-huh. Dirt.
All right, I'm going to stay where I'm at in the corner. And I'm going to Scorching Ray.
No.
Would fire damage deal like bonus damage to that thing?
That's what I'm hoping to find out.
But you missed. Oh, here comes another one.
Apparently it's partially resisted. And one more.
Wait, wouldn't Scorching Ray become resists be considered magic damage?
Could be.
I'm guessing Fantasy Grounds has it in there correctly. I don't know.
Depends on what Scorching Ray is. Just fire damage. It may not be. Let's see. Let me look at the spell for Scorching Ray. Where the hell have you got that, Dirt? There it is. Instantaneous. You create 3 fire. Make a spell. Make a ranged
Fire
spell
damage.
attack. It's just fire damage. It's not magical. So for whatever reason, it's a magic. It's that's kind of a catch-22, isn't it? In between, you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets. I guess it may be different from magic missile, which would be a true magical attack. All right.
Learned for next time.
Anything else?
No, I'm not gonna move. So yeah, I'm hiding behind, Hondo a little bit.
Rain is going to do his cunning action to disengage so he can't get hit by this thing. It looks to have a long reach. Steps back in here and will see if he can fire a crossbow at it. Crossbolt. And hits it. And it kind of goes in and out the other side. All right. So now it is the creature's turn. It will lash out. At Ruckus. Hits. Slaps you around a little. And will then it has got you grappled and begins to pull you, moves you 5 feet and is trying to pull you into the water.
Don't I get to contest that?
In your turn. Hondo.
Yeah. Okay. I will try some Sacred Flame.
It succeeded its save.
Okay. And I will pass my turn.
Varus. Don't hurt my dwarf friend. Steps. Actually can't move out. What's he going to do? Got something better than Thorn Whip.
Can he freeze the water?
He doesn't have any type of spell like that.
He'd probably throw his fire pit down right underneath him.
He's gonna make it rain.
Trying to see what the heck he's got here. I don't play this character, know enough about this. It's 5 fumbles for the whole per person for the session now, Jack. I've changed up the number you can purchase, so I'm not. Everybody's just throwing stuff at me the whole session now. Changed it up just a tad. I think he'll try Moonbeam. He's got himself a. He's going to cast this. Pale silver light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. When the creature enters the spell for the first time or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly white flames. Must make a con saving throw. Okay. So when it starts its turn, it will have to make a con save or take damage. So he casts this thing and it drops it right down on top of the water weird. Ruckus. Now, you may make me a escape roll. Strength. You bust free. You are no longer restrained.
What were you saying about the new purchase rules?
It's for I just changing up the amount of the stuff they can buy in a store. Instead of just they were just buying them after another after another. I've kind of limited now, basically how many can be bought during a time period and all that. So, I like having the combats affected, and having some participation. But for me, it was just a little overkill. It was like 4 or 5, 6 all being bought in a row, and that's not really that's taken away. For me, it's taken away from the combat for you guys somewhat. That all these things, but I like to have some participation, but it was a little overkill. So I've kind of streamlined a little bit.
Cool.
That's all. Guys may have to work for it more. So. Dirt.
Fireball. Nah, just joking.
Yeah.
Magic missile. I'm gonna do it at level, so I only get 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It seems to take the full force of those. There's your answer.
Awesome. And how long is this creature's reach?
It seems to be more than 5 feet. It reached out to Ruckus, and he was almost 10 feet away.
Look out.
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Come on, inch a little closer.
As far as I can get.
Uh-huh. Rain just will sit back and... he missed.
Would he attempt to hide? Because he's adjacent to somebody?
Wouldn't he have advantage or been able to sneak attack? Or
Well, if he's going to sneak attack. He has to hit. Now, he doesn't need advantage on roll so he just has to roll. And if he makes the attack, then he gets the sneak attack, but he just missed on that first shot.
I was just curious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we've been playing it. Just trying to see if he's only got 1 attack still. Just making sure I'm not missing his abilities here. Yeah, I wasn't taking the sharpshooter, which probably I can do next. Yeah, I'll do that next one because he's got it listed here. He needs to actually. I thought I'd reprogram that, but it looks like it's not here. Sharpshooter, sneak attack. He missed on the shot though. All right, now he will pass his turn. Water weird. We'll try again on Ruckus. Hits, bludgeons you, and grapples you again. And pulls you into the water with him, and you begin to he's starting to drown you.
Okay.
Hondo, you see Ruckus.
Wait, I don't need to breathe.
What do you
I
mean?
don't need to breathe. I remember the last game, I got a critical,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it said
that's
in the next 24 hours, you don't need to breathe.
Yeah, that was right.
Because we had that whistle conversation.
That's right.
Oh my God!
So
He
bring
remembered
it,
it.
water weirdo.
He remembered. Yep. All right.
And wasn't the weird supposed to take some kind of moon damage?
Thank you. Yes, he was. Totally missed that one. All right, he's got to make a. So let's see. Here is the save. He failed the save. This booms down in on him. Yep, and he takes the damage, and he really can't go anywhere. Now the problem is that Ruckus, you're going to.
Would it depend on when the weird would take the damage?
It's at the beginning of its turn. And
So before it attacks, then.
right. Well, it's still got the attack. It hadn't died. If it had died there or whatever, I would have taken that damage off. But it's popped Ruckus. But now Ruckus is also, unfortunately, inside this sphere or this cylinder of radiant light. And we'll have to make a save throw on the start of his turn.
What's the save throw?
I'll throw it on you in a little bit.
Oh.
All right, Hondo.
All right, I'm going to move up. And I don't think that Hondo would necessarily remember that Ruckus can breathe underwater.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to try to pull him out.
It would be a strength on strength between you and the weird.
I would like to try to swim away from him.
Well, you'll have to, on your turn, you could try that right now. You're restrained and grappled. He's just pulled you in. So first Hondo can come and grab you by a foot, a leg that's sticking out, and make the tug of war. That's what you'd like to do.
Just a strength check?
It's strength on strength, so roll your strength. Mm-hmm. Oh, he didn't budge.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Okay, Mars. We'll see this, and we'll try the same thing. He goes over and runs and sees that you are pulling on that, so he will do a strength check. Oh, he just he reached down.
He didn't stretch properly.
Yeah, he reaches down, and the water weird just kind of snickers, and he just kind of his hands just kind of slide right off your leg, as though maybe he was feeling you up. Maybe. All right, give me a check on that. You break it again. Ruckus comes busting out, yelling, "Thanks for the help, guys! Really appreciate it."
Okay, so so what I'm gonna do is once I break that, I'm gonna stick my head out and be like, "I got this," and I'm gonna go back in and I'm going to start hacking away at this thing from.
All right, hold on. No, I gotta throw a save on you. See if this damage, because you were stuck in the middle of it. All right, you got to save, so you're only going to take 8. That's not the right. It's because it's put 4 on you. Let me remove the damage 4. So okay. Now you may strike. That's a hit. And some damage. That's a hit. And you see it explode in like a bucket of water dropped on the head.
Yeah. It just explodes around me, and I'm standing on the lips of this little water basin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I just say, I hate taking a bath.
That's right. Yep. And so the water just kind of explodes there on the ground. The basin's still got a good bit of water in it. But there's nothing more is moving or coming up out of the water.
So can he search around down there and see if there's any loot?
He could.
Since he can breathe underwater?
Well, it's only 2 foot. It's only a couple of feet. It's a little basin. Yeah, it's not. Just that thing can live in a nice, thing of water. But it's, like I said, in the description, it's not a big basin. So
I'll ask him if there's anything good down there.
Do I see anything down there?
To
investigate?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Investigation, perception.
I didn't have that on my bar.
Or perception.
Oh, all right. Well, I actually have skill on that. So.
Yeah, go ahead and there you go. Well, not by much. Actually, you notice that when you're moving around in the fight and all that, your foot kicked the little crawfish shell and kind of plopped out of it, kind of balled up in there was a little key and chain. Looks like a little platinum key attached to a gold chain.
I'm going to pick it up.
I will put it in the party sheet.
Ruckus, do you want any kind of healing?
No, I'm pretty good right now.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of look at Varys and kind of like point my head towards the other
Get out.
like little pool thing.
The other one's empty. It's dried up. There's nothing in
so
it.
You believe.
That's right. The northern, it's cracked and only dry, limey deposits. Crustacean crap is in the bottom of it. Looks maybe tasty though. You want to try to lick it?
Lime on.
If not, Ruckus goes to the door.
Yeah, I want to go up here and look for a fight because I'm still raging.
You find the shut stone door as always.
I want to try to open it.
It will open toward you into the hallway. And you open it up. I'm assuming you're going to open it up. Yeah, hold on there, Skippy. You see, basically, in the middle of the room seems to be what appears to be a withered, preserved form of a centaur mounted on a slab of marble. That's where our lovely little statue, our little star's at. Tinted green and decked out in lacquered leather, feathers, and copper wire jewelry, he faces the western entrance to the chamber, which is... He's got his ass to you. The centaur holds a bronze half-pike tipped with a broad blue-gray flame-shaped spearhead. We'll put that in the description. Scattered around the room are jewelry, knickknacks made of beaten copper, cut and polished obsidian, shells, quartz, and coral. Much of this treasure is at the feet of the centaur, symbolically being trod underfoot. 2 tall urns shaped like wicker baskets stand along the north wall, each filled with what... Well, how would you hell know if it was... What the hell was in them? I didn't tell you. Image. Here is what your creature looks like.
Ooh, he'd be dead and ugly.
So if Ruckus takes a swing at that, does he keep his rage up then?
Well, it would
He has to actually take damage in this.
No, I have to attack. I have to attempt to attack something or take damage.
Okay.
But I'm guessing it's something that would attack back.
Yeah. I can't attack a tree, because there's no danger there. And like this thing, it's like a stuffed centaur or whatever.
Yeah, it has to know it's hostile. Yeah, we're taking damage.
Yeah, not a lot of danger with a stuffed animal. All right, I guess I will. Okay.
Poke him.
No, I mean my rage will last to the end of my next turn. So I'll end it there.
Yep, he moves in there and nothing happens.
I'm gonna enter the room right next to Ruckus.
Where are these 2 urns? Let's see, 2 tall urns shaped like wicker baskets stand along the north wall, which is, I guess, it'll be right here. Oh, that's awful. These 2 squares right here, there's 2 kind of urns, laying on the ground there. And that's what you see. And Ruckus, you look around the corner and you see more stuff.
Do I like see any like magical symbols, auras, or anything like out of the ordinary? Like
Nope.
using my third eye.
Nope.
And I'm gonna. It appears to be okay, everybody, and wave them through.
Here, this was what I didn't put the description for the rest of the stuff, or maybe I did. Yeah, and our two other companions come up and look in, going, I don't like the look of that, dude. Rain's not happy about it. He looks dead. Or is he? Dun, dun, dun.
So I can move over here and grab one of the wicker baskets, and I'm gonna dump one of them out.
Okay. You dump one of them out, and when you do, as the rocks pile, disperse out on the ground and all that, they roll around. But then you seem to notice at the bottom, some other stuff begins to pour out. There looks to be what looks maybe like it was a mask that's made out of what appears to be silver, but it's kind of beat up, maybe from being under the rocks. There looks to be something made out of marble. It's in like 3 or 4 pieces. You can't quite tell what it is. Let's see. That's it. No, actually, it was 2 masks. My bad. I know I was seeing something. 2 masks. It looked like masks that are kind of crushed. One looks like one maybe it was a monkey, and then another one was some kind of bird, and then there's some marble statue, but it's in several pieces. It'll take you some time to kind of figure out what it is and put it together.
All right, I'll relay it to whoever might be interested.
Pick it up. Save it for later.
What do you want me to grab? What part of it?
Well, especially the masks.
All right, I'll grab the masks and throw them in the group loot.
And after we empty the other basket, we'll see if any of it matches the other stuff that fell out.
And he's only emptied the one.
All right, I'll a little more gently dump out the other one.
You die. You do that, and the same thing happens. A bunch of rocks and stuff pile out, and then at the very bottom of it, there looks to be some type of bracelet. Looks like maybe of electrum. Kind of looks like a serpent bracelet. And some hairpins, some silver hairpins, kind of set with jade stones in them and all that, fall out of the bottom.
Okay, I'll throw the 2 masks, the bracelet, and the hairpins into the general pack.
You don't want the broken pieces of the statue? They look like they're made out of marble.
I don't. I'll ask the group.
You're a dwarf. You're a head.
Marble could be put back together.
Yes, he's a dwarf. He's like, that's right up your alley, Hondo. Broken marble. You would be salivating all over that. We'd had a stiffy right then. He picks it all up.
Is this door open?
I don't know. Is it?
All right. Well, I'm going to try to open it.
When you open the door, you see what looks to be another room. 1 second. It goes downwards. But right in actually, you wouldn't see any of that. My bad. Let's see. You wouldn't see that. Why did I draw that for you? That was a dumbass move on my part. Let's see. Let me fix this. I made a mistake because you can't see past what you're looking in front of right now is it's a wall blocking the entrance, and it looks like it's just made out of green polished stone right in front of you. The door opens in towards you into the room, and it's just sitting right there.
Can you take grappled off me? And
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, two
Double
grapples.
grappled?
Yeah, I saw that. Reckless comes off, right? Yeah.
Is there enough room to get past this? Like, what is this in front
No,
of us?
it's right in front. It was right in front of you. Give me a perception check. What you're looking at. You think it's barely, it looks like it's set to fall and crush anybody. But it looks like it will fall away from you though. It's you think maybe it's blocking or for the door from it's to be blocking from the other side to with the door where you're at.
Okay, I'm just gonna mule kick it.
Mule kick it, and everybody give me initiative rolls, please. Once again, dun
From
dun
the
dun.
Door? What is this
Dun,
door?
dun dun.
Mimic.
Okay. Well, what happened, unfortunately, for you all is where is it? As soon as you put your foot through the doorway, you hear the creaking and it begins to move and look down upon everybody. Oh, and it's horrible on its initiative roll. Oh, how nice. Yep. And it begins to level. It's carrying, like I said, it has in its hand a pike. It looks very deadly. It's beginning to move its legs. It has come to life. The mummified remains of this creature.
Rocking the Spear of Destiny.
Something like that.
He looks pretty cool. Testing.
And here we go. This one. Boom. We need serious music for this. This is serious. All right. Who's up first? Varus is again? Golly, he rolls high all the time.
All the time when he's not here.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. And I hate having to figure this out because now he is. Let me get this out of the way. He's sitting there seeing this creature move. He has cast. Cantrip was Thorn Whip. He cast one Moonbeam, which is second level. And he will.
What's his rock spell?
It's little bitty rocks that he can throw.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But he's got some other. He's going to call lightning down on this creature. A storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and covers that area. When you cast a spell, choose a point you can see. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dex saving throw. Any creature takes a bunch of lightning damage on a failed or save, half on save. On each of your turns until the spell ends, you could use your actions to call down lightning in this way, and targeting the same point or a different one. Okay, so he basically calls that down. On his turn, he will drop it. It made it success, and it takes a bunch of damage. And he will hold his ground right there. Rain now will try his sharpshooter. Why doesn't he have that built in, though? So his sharpshooter ability allows him to take a -5 penalty on the attack roll, but if he hits, it adds an extra +10 to the attack damage. So we're going to...
And Duff, before you roll, does he get an advantage for being hidden, though? On his initial attack?
I think he just gets to make the.
He just gets to, yeah, sneak attack. He has to have that there's an actual extra feats and stuff that allow that sneak to work into play or hiding. What he gets is he's going to, because Ruckus is next to the creature and all that, if he hits, he gets his sneak attack damage because somebody else is closer to him.
It's not an attack advantage.
No, it is not. Not that part. He once per turn, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target's within 5 feet of it, the enemy is incapacitated, or you don't have disadvantage. And it must be with... on once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. See, so he would, if he was sneaking or there was an ability to be hidden when he was doing that, sure. But now Ruckus is already there, so that's moot point now.
Okay.
And he's going to get the sneak. So let me do this. He's going to try to shoot his longbow at this at a... And let's see. Oh, crap. Totally missed. He was shooting and Varus moved a little bit and hit the arrow, and it ricocheted and hit up in the ceiling area. And he curses. Varus. That's right. Okay. That's right. All right, Dirt, you're up. You see this creature begin to move life, and it actually has its gaze fixed on Ruckus.
I want to move back 5 as long as it doesn't give him an attack of opportunity.
I
don't know what his range is.
I'm getting ready to tell you. His pike, actually, it would.
All right, then I'm going to stand my ground. And I'm gonna cast...
a man.
Actually, I'm gonna take that back because he's up on the stand, so it's going. You're just gonna, with the distance between that and him, I'll say you're just outside of his range right now. Okay.
All right, then I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
And
like a man.
Like a man. A manly guardian, yeah. And a witch bolt.
You hit it.
So for each of my rounds, as long as I, concentrate on it and he doesn't get out of range, I can do the damage. And then my turn is over.
Actually, I didn't, dog. My bad. We'll give that to Rain next turn. Oh, it's just going to be a bad day. I totally forgot. That's why I hate playing players. All right, so Rain's got a fumble already next turn. He's going to be pointless in the next round. All right, Hondo. You see this creature coming to life.
Okay, I'm going to move up and let's take a crack at it.
For me.
Oh, worst damage.
Hey, Duff, do you have music or anything playing? I can't hear anything.
Hey, I'm trying
I'll bring it up.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to find that.
Say what, Ruckus, you broke up.
Yeah, sorry. Can you send a picture of this guy again?
Yep. It's a Guardian. It's called the Guardian. If it's in your deal, but here, I will... Or Centaur. Actually, it may be Chitzatlan. It maybe have a different name to you, but there it is.
Okay, so that thing is standing up on top of the pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I am going to attack its legs and try to trip it off that thing.
Yeah, you need to.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to change it up. I am going to make an athletics check. I want to launch myself off of the pedestal, and I want to mount it like a pony.
How the hell are you gonna mount this thing?
I was thinking athletics check to see if I can get high enough.
Oh yeah.
And then a dex check.
Thanks, man.
To see if I can mount it.
Okay, so first, okay, so you're gonna try let's see if you can do your athletics check to see if you're running and mumbling and stumbling up there. And it's going to then, so you're moving toward it. Now it's going to be just a strength on strength then, or he may do his, which one's better for him? Yeah, to see if you can actually mount it then, I guess, to try to run up on it. But go ahead. And I will see if he throws you off. Oh boy, here we go. Strength check. He flings you over here. And give me a dex save. Give me a dex save. Beat a 10 and you won't take fall damage. Okay. Boom. You land back on your feet.
Very well.
Oh, but he still swings at it then.
Okay, so I just used my bonus action and I get a second attack. Can I use that still, even though I tried to?
No, the other one would have been a attack movement type deal.
Okay, so I still get the last one.
All right, I'll check that next time.
Thanks, Jack, for the cheers. Holy moly, macaroni! Look at that emote. I keep waiting for my other emote from Twitch to show up. They thought they approved it, but then they doesn't show up, and they still sucks. I have my Praetor's coin. I want to be able to swing that a little bit. Alrighty, this thing is now going to make some attacks. So it looks at Hondo and takes its pike and swings down on you, hits you with it, or stabs you with it. Oh, full damage there. You took the full brunt of it. Then it turns and begins to it turns its gaze on to Ruckus because it's offended that you would dare to touch it, and you could just tell with the look in its face. And you begin to see the eyes in his, what would be eyes, glow and radiate out, and this beam hits you, Ruckus, and you... Oh, no! It's a 4. You begin to quiver with fear that you have not ever felt before, and you also become paralyzed. And and the targets.
Can I give him an advantage to re-roll that?
Not without calling it beforehand. So he will.
Well, he didn't know what you were rolling.
Well, I know. If a target can see the mummy, you got to succeed against become frightened until the end of its next turn, and same thing for the paralyzation. All right, so you will be just a quivering mass of dwarven ineptitude until its next turn, end of its next turn. Alrighty, and it just kind of, you see this, could only be a dusty cackle grin come out of its mouth. Alrighty, I'll hold him there. What is going on here with these guys? Well, never catch a dirty true. What magical table do you roll on if I were to buy? It's the DM's. It's simple magical items. It's potions or spells, scrolls. It's not like big magical weapons at this point in time. It's not. I think it's the first DM simple magical items table.
Cool.
Yeah, but they actually, the Saturday group did roll. There's 2 items, the 99 or 100 on the roll. There's a bag of holding, and there's another item that just kind of gives you a little bit extra oomph there. But yeah, you can still buy them stuff if you want to. All right, it does that and kind of holds its ground. Varus sees this and goes, and Furbolg, which can only be gone as, oh shit. But now it has the call lightnings. He's still holding that, and the creature continues to put it on the creature. Creature rolls, takes that, and boom. Takes some lightning damage. Begins to cackle and sizzle it. Yeah, whatever the table shows, Jack will still be there. I'm not removing that. Rain will try again, telling Varus to keep his head down, and he will fire the negative and Rain is just paralyzed with fear. Actually, it was a fumble. He couldn't do that. Oh, my bad. Let me roll a d6 for him. That's right. Dog, give me a fumble. Oh, shit, guys. Here it comes. Tables, fumble effects.
Poor Varus.
You are compelled to try and stop the fighting by any means necessary. Well,
that was Rain.
That's Rain. Yeah, you got Devil Dog bought him the fumble. I keep forgetting to throw it. So now Rain is actually, he's trying to pull what you basically hear, because you really can't see it because the Furbolg's in the way. But you hear Rain going, "Stop! Come at me!" And what you think is Varus keeps getting pulled back by the belt, as though Rain's trying to pull him out of the hallway, and he's not having much luck. But Rain's kind of in a tizzy upsetness about, the fight going on, and he can't get past Varus to get in there to come at you guys. Dirt, you're up.
Can I still move or grab Ruckus while concentrating on the Witch Bolt?
I wouldn't see why not.
All right.
Yeah, because you could someone could attack you and you would still be able to save on that. But yeah, you're trying to pull him away now.
I'm just trying to jar him out because I see he's in a stupor or whatnot, and I'm just trying to kind of move him, kick him, and somehow to get him moving again. Ruckus, we're not gonna die. Woo.
Yeah, he just
okay.
you see him kind of he's just kind of like in a ball fetal position, and he's just kind of, you see him shaking and what could only be dwarven tears, but that can't be the case because dwarves never cry, and
they're made of liquor.
Yeah, and he keep hearing slowly under his breath, "Mommy, mommy."
Thumb sucking.
Yeah, pretty much. It looks like he's getting ready to reach for it. Yeah.
I pull the thumb away and I kick him and I continue my spell, and let's see if that worked.
Hondo.
So spiritual weapon, if I cast it's cast as a bonus action, does it attack the round it's cast?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna
You want to fire up spiritual weapon?
yeah, and then I still get my regular action though, right?
Yes, you do.
All right.
I will bring you a spiritual weapon. Where would you? And let me unlock tokens for a moment.
That's a new spiritual weapon. Awesome.
Yeah, I have a bunch. You have them.
Like
if y'all
it.
look in your token libraries, you should have 2 token groups that are shared out with you that are spell effects. And we'll show you how to use them. We may not. I don't know if we haven't used them for the group or not yet. I just have to unlock the tokens for you to move it. You just have to remind me to do that.
Awesome. That looks so much better than whatever it was we were using.
Yeah, we were using the money sign.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Dollar
Okay,
bills.
Yeah.
That's the way it works, Dirty Truth. It's true though.
I'll put it on the far side so maybe it'll turn. And I will take the attack with that first.
Hit. I might make them more, Jack. I may look at putting a better table there just over time. I'm not opposed to it. I'll ramp the price up considerably, though. Hit. Hondo.
Right, so I'm gonna, as I strike it with my hammer, I'm gonna give it a shout and try and grab its attention to pull it off of Rain or Ruckus.
Oh, it turns its head to you. It'll look at you.
There we go.
But Ruckus is still in a heap of mess.
So what saves do I need to make?
None. You get none.
It's next turn, right?
Basically the glaze wears off at the end of its turn, so you are incapacitated for a round.
Yeah, I don't want it attacking Ruckus while he's defenseless. I want.
Let it.
You can't control that.
I mean, I'm still raging.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know I can't control it, but as far as like role play is concerned, I'd be like.
Well, give me a intimidation roll.
All right.
In the tower.
Okay.
And you'll know then.
Intimidation. Oh, I'm very good at this.
Goodness.
Okay. Anything else? That's it. It is looking at you. It turns its head, looks back and sees the hammer that hit it, and turns back to you though, and you see it.
You're talking the spiritual hammer or my hammer?
Your spiritual hammer. It was trying to see what it didn't expect an attack from there, but it looked at it and then turns back toward you, and you see the eyes light up as it looks at you.
Okay.
And you succeeded. So you basically
by the grace of doing it though.
Yeah, you feel its gaze, you feel the fear just wash over you, but then you're able to your Dumathoan's might just bathes you, and you hear in the back of your head, "Don't be afraid, pussy," and then and you wash it away. But then it looks back down at Ruckus and tries to stick him with his pike. And misses.
Yes.
Yeah, Ruckus.
Can he put that effect on more than one creature at a time?
Yes, he can. Yes, he may. He is, just so you know. But
so we got to hammer this guy down.
But now as he finishes his turn, he misses with, and you hear his mouth opens up. It looks like it was going to be a yell at being pissed. But nothing comes out, and you then feel the effects wash away. Varus he's just holding his spell on this creature. And how long does the cloud concentration up to 10 minutes? So we're good. Oh
Wow.
there, look at you getting after it.
Monster hit.
Yeah, he took a dice damage on that one, didn't he? But it's still sitting there, and it's got, you know, some of the skin and the rags that are kind of wrapped around some of its body, you know, kind of fall off. There's some kind of sizzle and burn away, and it kind of looks like it's getting mean and pissed. Now Rain is trying to still pull on Varus's belt to get him to stop, and he pulls, and Varus reaches back to try to slap his hand away. Oh wow! Oh wow! And he pulls. Oh, but that's shit! He pulls Varus back. I'm only going to pull him back 5 feet, but does that break Varus's concentration? And he's got to make a con. Isn't a con saving? Yeah.
I thought that was only if he took damage. Because you can maintain concentration while walking.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, it's gonna. If he does it again, he's going to break his concentration because. Right? How the hell did the halfling?
He's going downstairs, but he still has line of sight.
Yeah, he still does. Yeah, and but if it
he has 7 feet.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and that kind of surprised him. If Rain does it again, he's gonna take a shot on it. Dirt.
All right, I'm just gonna continue with that witch bolt going. I can't really do anything else. I'm gonna cheer on Ruckus. You can do it. You can do it. And Hondo.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'll go with the spiritual weapon to start.
Hit. Yep. It's looking a little weathered. It's still up. Yep.
And then I'll try the might.
It's kind of falling apart a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Now you are up and running, Ruckus. You can pick yourself off the floor.
Retribution. I'm going to go reckless. Didn't mean to roll that.
You hack off some more pieces of it, fall to the ground, and it does not look happy with you.
Holy shit, he unleashed that and it's still up?
Yeah.
But good chunks of it are taken out. Yep.
I would like to do an intimidation check to get him to attack me.
Roll in the tower. Okay. Well, you got its attention, and it turns, and his eyes light up again on you, and you feel, holy moly! He succeeded, and he pissed, and
I spit in its face.
All he knows, and he rises up, and you see him jump at you, and he makes an attack with his hooves, basically, trying to hit you, and hits. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
and then
Hondo.
he basically, the weight of it.
So So he jumped off that thing?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
He landed on you, and he hits you with that damage, and you feel what could only be considered some, a lot of bludgeoning damage from these mummified hoofs. But then you also hit necrotic damage, also kind of seeps into you and all that. And then the weight and the impact, the hooves dig in and get through, find you some soft pressure points, and you
don't have any soft pressure points.
Yeah, I know. Well, he felt you up, and you felt the effects of what would have been disease or curse hit you, but you rebuffed it off.
Yeah.
So did he move out of range? Do I get an attack of opportunity on it?
He should be on top of me right now.
Yeah, he's kind of like right over here now, so to speak. It would push Ruckus back to put him here, and kind of in those two squares, and give me an attack. Well, yeah, I guess so. Give me an attack roll, Hondo. Oh, so sorry. Oh no.
That's terrible.
So is
Why
he
you gotta
on
play that music?
So he's off the pedestal now, right?
Yeah, he's to the left. He's to the right of it. He pushed Ruckus back 5 feet.
Did he take falling damage?
No, he didn't. He jumped up. He jumped on it. He tried to do a hoof slam, basically, and
So it's a shot.
The damage would have come if he hit those dwarven testicles.
Mm-hmm. All right, Varus is calling down the lightning, and can he do it? Oh, wow. Look at that horrible roll. 2, 5, and 1. Rain is going to try this again. He's saying, stop it, I want it to stop. Oh, look at that. This could be a bad deal. Oh, he pulls him back again. And now he's going to have to make a con save. He's taken 2. Up, he saves. He made a 10. So it's still going. Dirt.
Come on, Dirt.
Dang it. I'm going to do the Witch Bolt again. I'm going to get a big roll.
Oh, exploded. And you just see bones, dust, dirty rags, the headpiece, the spear, all of that, the pike is what it is, fall to the ground. And you just kind of, a deathly moan kind of emanates from the room as the creature, being dissipates, and what was the evil that was filling the body just kind of explodes and falls away.
I'm gonna slap Ruckus on the back and go, did you see that?
I'm like, what did you do to it?
Hey, did that thing's spear survive?
Yeah, it's just a pike. Mm-hmm.
What about the headdress? The headdress is pretty cool.
That's there too, laying on the ground.
The pike.
I want the headdress.
Just put you an item. There isn't really. Let me see. Is there? Okay. Yeah, just make you something in your inventory, Dirtless, called headdress, headpiece, or something like that. Flowery headpiece, because there isn't anything. They didn't include that. The bronze hafted pike, kind of tipped with a broad blue-gray flame-shaped spearhead. So that looks like... Well, it really doesn't show that in the picture, but anyway, you grab that, and it's you don't feel any magic coming off of it, Hondo. But if
this is not a. My intention is to bring it back, because it's like for the holy thing, because this was an undead creature wielding this, since it was a unique. So it's scholarly more than.
That's fine. You can grab a pike out of the equipment list in the player's handbook.
Okay.
And it should have a.
I'm just going to put the pike in there, and then I'm going to put it in parentheses guardians.
That's perfect. Yeah, not a problem.
Okay.
All right.
I would still like to search kind of in the corner where I am.
You just find basically it looks like just broken treasure everywhere, and pieces, just like I was saying earlier. Where did my... Oh, there it is. It's hidden by Ruckus. Stuff broken on the floor. Shells, obsidian, quartz, coral. You think maybe if you were to grab it all, which looks like could be over 800 pieces worth of crap, it's junk jewelry that it might have a gold piece value, maybe 80. It's just kind of like scattered all over the place, broken up, stepped on.
Hey, Hondo, what's down that aisle behind you? Anything interesting?
I think it's just garbage. I was already over there.
Any scrolls or scroll cases? Or
I'll take a second look real quick. You want a perception roll or anything, Duff?
You see more of the same shit.
Looks like just a bunch of garbage.
All right.
All
Hey,
right,
Rain, Varus, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, you hear Varus picks up Rain by the scruff and brings him in here and goes, "That was scary." And Rain's like, "Stop the fighting! Stop the fighting!" And go, "Oh, okay, I'm cool." And Varus kind of like drops him, and he kind of lands on his butt.
All right, Hondo, why don't you use that hammer to break the door down?
Well, the door's open.
Okay.
What you see is a green wall.
That's what I meant, to break the green wall thing.
Looks kind of like maybe it's made of jade.
Ooh, like. Okay, break it.
I just need 1 second.
Or do we need to take a short rest here? Anybody that beat up?
No, I was slapping a healer kit on myself. So, Duff, I rolled it in the chat. It's 2 + 4 + 5. Reduce my wound to 4.
Yeah. Okay. You're good. Okay.
All right, and then I'm.
Yeah, you've got the heal thing for the healer's kit, right? That feat.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Yep.
do. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so I marked it, and then I threw a heal on Ruckus, and then I'm just going to make sure, see if he wants any other healing besides the one I gave him.
Ruckus. Did he leave us for a second, or you push the talk on?
Put a healer kit on him.
Give him one more. He's got. He'll take one. I would think he would.
All right.
It's like
I believe
candy
it's,
from you.
Well, it's one per long rest. So
He kind of likes it when you touch him like that, anyway. So just
all
don't
right,
tell
so
him I
it's going to
said that.
be D6 + 4 + 5, so that's 10 more.
10.
So he's down to 10.
Okay.
What?
Got it.
All right, and then you want me to smack the jade with whatever that
would be
green
pretty
thing
funny.
is?
Yeah.
He
right.
hits it, and you basically move over there. You hit the wall, and it falls and slams into the ground, into the room, away from you. And it looks like that would have been kind of some nice damage had someone hit that wall wrong. And when you do, it then opens up, and you can see what looks to be.
All right, and do you want to dissipate the spiritual hammer?
Oof. Gone.
And let me make sure I got that. That was a level 2. I will mark that. Okay, we're good.
All right.
I'm not taking points, so.
So does this thing fall over? Or
Yeah, he hit it. Yeah, no, he hit it with the spiritual hammer, and it fell in and landed on the ground and shattered. Yeah.
Are the remnants of it worth anything? Do they look valuable?
No, it just looks like it was kind of green. It's some jade, not of good quality. It was more of what you could tell would have been if it had been touched or messed with any way. It was used it would have pinned whoever was trying to get around it to get to the door that you guys are behind.
Something tells me that we're going at this backwards. But
we did fall down a big hole. So.
Yeah. You have found yourself. You fell down in it, and you have slowly. What you've noticed from the gas poison that you're slowly, and I showed you on the map. You've been slowly moving upwards in the temple.
Can you take off recklessness and rage and all that stuff?
Boom.
Thank you.
You move in and you step over the broken pieces of the wall, and you see the hallway continues onward.
Duff, I'm going to step back right about here. I'm going to say a quick prayer, and then I'm going to flick one of my malachite gemstones into like that back corner there.
Back over here, you're talking about?
So it would be on the mat. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to flick it back there. I'm going to say my prayer to Doom with Thoin, and then I'm going to move on.
Okay. You flick it, and it kind of cankles around, hits the wall a couple times, and lands in the stuff. Okay.
Yep.
Nothing happens, though.
No, it's not supposed to. It's honoring my God. That's kind of one of my things there.
You have no idea if something would have been back in that corner, though. You don't know. So I'm letting you know. You could have woke up another mummy.
Nope.
Your mommy.
I'm moving on.
All right. You guys are good so far. Don't all rush this thing.
We're waiting on Ruckus.
What's up?
We're waiting on you. You're standing.
I'm waiting on you guys. So.
You're blocking the way.
That's right.
Only one dwarf at a time.
You got a point, Dirtless.
All right. This time, Varus pushes Rain ahead of him. So you move around the corner. Oh, okay. Change your move. And you see... what looks to be...
That did not sound good, whatever that was.
The hallway continues on, and then there's like a little alcove.
I'll be back in just a sec.
Go ahead. All right. I'm trying to see. Everybody down. Alcove. 1 second. I'm trying to read this. Understand what I'm looking at here. How in the... Okay. Okay. Yeah, weird. You kind of see this. Make sure I got the walls so you can kind of see that there. That's what you see, right? Did he disappear? Did I lose everybody? Everybody's so quiet.
I'm here. Dirk
Ruckus
had to go take care of something.
Yeah, I know. So wait for Ruckus. He's in the lead.
Yeah, with everyone safely 25 feet behind me.
That's right. Okay, I'm trying to understand how I see this. So 1 second here. Give me, as you pass Ruckus, give me a perception check.
That's a sprint on a double move.
Oh, you're sprinting the never mind. Woo! Come running. Never mind. There you go.
Are we going in order? We're all just
yeah. Basically, I want them to think that I was disappeared because they haven't rounded the corner yet.
Hondo comes running around and wow.
He's been eaten. So I'll give it a little shout. Hey, Ruck, you up there?
Yeah. Check that wall.
Where'd Ruckus go?
Check that wall right. It looks
He's
discolored.
up ahead.
It looks discolored.
I got 5 more feet of movement. I will move that 5 feet and
disadvantage on who? Even. When you cash it in, when you cash it, you just add in who you're giving it to. Just make sure so I know what the disadvantage is for real quick. Something got bought. I'm just trying to see who's it for. Oh, me. Awesome for me. Yeah, actually it is. It looks like it is. All right, so let me see. Ruckus moves around the corner. Let me show him what he sees first. You see this, Ruckus. And you kind of tell what we're saying is around the corner right here. You can't tell it, but looks to be a hallway. To your left, all right, now Hondo moves around here. Here comes Dirtless. Here comes Rain. Here comes Hondo. And Hondo, give me a perception check.
Okay.
In the tower.
Okay.
Yeah, what you just basically see is just some, ornate carvings and molding and lintels along the wall and all that. It just kind of it's a fancy looking wall right there that is different from what you've seen before, but you can't detect anything out of the ordinary on it.
Then I will signal to the 3 guys behind me. It's clear to move forward.
While I'm moving forward, can I just look at both walls and see if I notice anything? Like a passive perception?
Yeah. Let me look at what your passive perception is. You just see Hondo kind of looking at the wall, poking at it a little bit. You don't see anything out of the ordinary yourself.
All right, so I'm like, where did Ruckus go?
Yeah, he's around the next corner. Keep moving, guys.
Wait, did I just get this wrong? God darn it. Okay, the store. Okay, that's right. So Ruckus, dirt lets you come around the corner, and you think you see Ruckus up ahead.
What's going on? There's a door up here.
I'm trying to get Rain and Varus to move up.
Well, you just have to tell them to move up. They'll move.
Oh, sorry. You got to tell me. I'm like...
All right, once I see everybody else come around the corner, I'll go up my 25 feet and check on Ruckus. I'm like, hey, Ruckus, how you doing, man? You look kind of beat up.
No, I healed him.
I'm alright. That's just how I naturally look.
So what do we have here?
I don't know. It's just looks like a portcullis.
Yeah, you see some. Yeah, well, you can't see that yet, so you don't know it's there. But there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Yeah, it's fine.
Rain.
It's parts of the way they did the map.
Rain, check for traps.
He looks around in the corner and goes, "I don't see any around here."
Up here. There's something offset into the wall here. Check it out.
Ruckus moves on into the room. Rain comes walking around. Looks around, and where's Rain's? Come here, Rain. Checks. He goes, I don't see anything. So what you basically, you can see that the wheel's there, and it's like a little crank wheel, and there's a lever above that. You can see, Ruckus, so what you see when you look over there, that there are some holes in the ceiling.
All right.
Other than that, it looks like we can walk up out it.
Well, you're not supposed to see the stair. I drew it too much, but you can see there's a hallway.
Okay.
I guess I'll go inspect. What is this triangle thing again? Sorry.
It is okay.
It's like the crank.
Here's what you see.
Oh, okay. I see. Appears to be a crank. Can I turn it? Want me to give you a strength check?
You go to turn it, and it will not budge.
Okay, is it locked? Because sometimes those things
above there's a
on
bronze lever. Pull the bronze lever.
The bronze lever's in the downward position.
Pull it up.
All right, I will give that a shot.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on half a square.
That's okay. No, you push the lever up. The lever goes up and stays up.
Now
Okay,
turn.
now will it turn?
Which way you turning it? You want to turn it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise.
Nothing happens. It won't turn.
Clockwise.
It begins to turn, and you're rotating the wheel, and what also happens as you begin to hold on, I gotta close out their portraits one moment. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right. No. All right. Correct. Oh, I see. Mr. Smarty Pants. Maybe I should look at the freaking maps, DM maps sometimes. Okay, good. You notice this, Ruckus. So does Hondo. When you begin to turn the wheel, actually, both of you give me perception checks. Hondo sees his feet, and he notices he's got some dirt in a toenail.
Blissfully unaware.
You hear, okay, what you hear, Ruckus, is there are two things. Hondo's not catching it all. There is some sound of stone grating coming from the hallway, behind, that you don't see coming out from that door. You hear something kind of grating, but you also look down and you begin to see that the floor begins to retreat back, opening to a pit. You see a small crack as you started to turning, as it begins to pull away the floor. 10 foot by 10 foot on you boys. Just like this, right where you guys are standing.
Okay, well, I want to go counterclockwise, and then I want to pull the lever down.
Well, you go counterclockwise. Wait, was it which way did you say first?
Clockwise, move the floor. Counterclockwise.
Let me make sure. Let me see.
I basically want to go the opposite.
It doesn't. It does not. The wheel will not go backwards, and the lever will not go back down.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Hondo to hold this thing so it doesn't keep cranking on us.
I will attempt to do so.
Yep.
I want to come over here.
It wants to pull back, but it will not. Actually, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. The handle won't move, but you notice that you're fighting the crank. That it's wanting to fight you, as though it's a weight against it. You're pulling on it, and if you let go of it, it will spin back.
Spin back, and the floor will close, or
you don't know, but you just know you're fighting. That you've got to put some muscle in.
What direction does it want to?
It wants to go back the way that you. What was your first choice? I forgot what your first choice was.
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise, it didn't move. When you threw the lever, it goes clockwise. It wants to go backwards counterclockwise on you.
Let it go.
Okay, so once.
Yeah, we should do that then, right? Because that'll close it.
Yeah, I would get off the floor where it is, and then.
Yeah, it's pulling back. It's pulling back. You see the opens the floor. You notice that the floor is pulling to your west. That you see the line. It starts here, and it's working its way back toward the wall where you guys are standing.
Which is what we want. We want solid ground, right?
Let me make sure I'm reading. Rotating the wheel opens up. It also opens the floor in front of the. Oh no, in front of the wheel. Sorry, it's opening up and it's pulling back away from y'all, as though if you continue to turn the wheel, the floor will open up and you'll drop into the pit.
So if we continue to turn the wheel clockwise, it'll open up.
It will open up. The floor will continue to open up, and there'll be a point in time where you've turned it enough, and there won't be any floor below you anymore, and you will drop straight down. But you've just got a small crack right now, seeing that the couple of turns, the floor opening up, but you heard some grating noise in the hallway.
Yeah, but
Okay.
from what you're saying, the floor wants to close.
The wheel wants to. The floor didn't. No, the wheel wants to return back the way it was. Wants to release and go back the way he's turning against it.
All right, so the wheel wants to turn and close the floor.
You don't know that.
Yeah, we do.
You
If it's
think?
turning the opposite.
You think?
Just hold it. What do I see over here? The portcullis.
Hell, you couldn't figure out the marble statue for a moment. So, you know what? I'm doubting your dwarven abilities with stonework. So,
the shattered piece of crap.
What's over here by these 3 bars that look like
well, it's holes in the wall. You see holes in the ceiling. That's it. And then when you look around the corner and you see what looks to be a stairwell going up. And you think you make out a little bit of light, very faint.
Did you mention that to anybody?
He's too busy getting the hell out of here.
I know. It's like, right.
Let's go.
Did we lose Ruckus?
I don't know. Waiting on him.
No, I'm thinking. I'm really not good at puzzles like this. I don't have any skills to like counter them.
How about if I hold this handle, we move the rest of the party to safety as dirt moves by.
No, you had to be able to hold on that. You had to change positions, and you were there now with the weight and all that.
I know what we're gonna do. Okay, everybody over here. I'm gonna move your guys' characters real quick. I want you guys over there. I'm gonna go over here.
You moved Hondo.
Like that. Rain.
You're moving Hondo away from. He lets go of the wheel.
That might have been an accident.
I want Hondo to switch places with me. So I was just trying to get him over there.
You're doing this.
So I pass off the handle.
Where's Varys? Where do you want him?
Okay, so Varys, I want right here. Okay, so Rain, come over here and hammer in 2 or 3 pythons. One on the left of me into the wall, one on the right of me into the wall, and then one above me into the wall. And I'm gonna have him tie off rope, basically to my belt, or like make a rope harness. And once he does that, and I can basically plant my feet against the wall, I'm gonna start blowing on the whistle. And I'm going to start spinning. I'm going to start cranking this wheel.
But let me get this straight. Right now.
This Rube Goldberg contraption you're building. Hold on a second.
Right.
I wish I could draw.
Okay.
We can just walk out now, right? Everything's up. We can just walk out.
Yeah.
There's nothing blocking.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is. This thing has to crank for some reason.
I'm gonna start walking up the stairs. But my character.
Okay, this is what I'm thinking. That this trap isn't a trap. It's like it's opening something else, but it's also creating a deterrent where people can't just come across this entrance. Like I don't know what's up the stairs, but I'm imagining that this crank is doing something other than moving the very inconvenient floor.
Well then, why doesn't Rain go check up the stairs stealthily, and then maybe we could just all run up the stairs?
You want him to go up the stairs and
yeah,
look?
we can do that.
Gave him a stealth roll.
Have him go up the stairs and look. I was thinking that this thing is gonna.
Okay, so Rain goes. Now you still got your hand on the handle, right? You still got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he walks around and he comes up to the stairwells and he goes, hey, there's what he's seeing is there's a small sliver of light. There's the along the bottom floor up at the top of the stairwell here, as though there's a door here. And at the bottom of it, he sees a little light and fresh air coming in.
See, I was thinking that there was a secret door along this wall that I wanted to open. This wall right here, but I just wasn't seeing.
I'm trying to, because we realize that we're going into this place backwards. So I'm guessing that is a device to keep people out.
Okay, have
So
a rain
guessing...
come over here and do that thing, and
yeah,
Dirtless,
okay,
go check out
okay.
by the door. Yeah.
So
basically, I want Rain to just anchor me in, so I will have some kind of footing to make a strength check to keep cranking this wheel if I need to.
Okay, so tell me again what you want him to do now. Describe it one more time so I can see it in my head. You're standing there with your hand on the wheel, holding it, knowing you've got to crank it clockwise. But as you do, the floor is opening up underneath you.
Right. That's why I'm going to use the eagle whistle. But you said earlier in the last game that we played, I have to have something. I have to be anchored to something, or else I wouldn't have any. How to remember
leverage.
What the word you used was basically any
leverage.
Yeah, any leverage to maneuver it. So I basically want him to anchor me to the wall, so I can put my feet against the wall and I can start cranking this thing while blowing on the whistle.
Okay.
So I don't fall in.
Gotcha. Understood.
And
so
I'm going up top to see if there is a door opening.
So, all right. So what happens is Dirtless runs up there, and you basically see the same thing along the bottom of this. What would look like a normal blank wall is a small crack, and there looks to be what you can only determine is sunlight coming through and some fresh air. And Ruckus is strapped in, pitting to the wall, his feet against the wall. He's blowing the whistle. And are you cranking more, Ruckus?
I'm gonna slowly start cranking it.
Okay.
Now, does this? Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, ask a question. Go ahead.
What direction is this floor retracting to?
It's retracting
toward Varus.
It's toward Varus because you're looking. It's the cracks begins at the wall and is going backwards. As though the floor is moving completely, and as you continue to slowly crank, it's getting harder and harder, as though as more and more weight is being there's more and more resistance against you, and you begin to see the floor begin to open up, and what you see it becomes into clear is that there could only be what we were called a pale shimmer of bones in the bottom of the floor. You could barely make out. As he's doing that, Dirtless, you begin to see.
Give me a beer.
Sure. That the wall is still slowly inching up, and it looks like it's going in jerks as he's, and you hear him grunting. But you're beginning to see outside.
I'm gonna yell down, "It's a door! It's a door! It's moving!
It's going up!
It's moving up!" I am going to call our Varus. I need your help. We might have to help lift it.
Now,
Varus.
Varus comes around and the lifting is he's not having much success, but he's trying to time it. Hondo, what are you doing?
Well, I just got back, so I'll do whatever the party needs.
Well, Ruckus is kind of pittened and roped to the wall. He's doing his caca whistle, and he's twisting this. He's twisting the wheel, and it's becoming more hard. You can see the strain on him as he's trying to also blow at the same time with the whistle and put his strength into this. And Dirtless called down that that there's a door is opening upwards, and he's beginning to see sunlight and smell fresh air.
All right. So as Ruckus opens the pit, the door is opening also.
That's what you're putting two to two together. And as he's done this, the hold on, let me get my. I hate it when I can't move my own damn squares anymore. So what has happened is this has begun to move, and he's got it up about, it's kind of correspond. He's got about 5 feet of it moved up, but it's halfway there. It's maybe enough for Rain or Dirtless to squeeze out. But what Ruckus is seeing now is that 5 feet of the floor, let's just look at it this way. The pink is where he's standing. Ruckus, you're looking down and you see the bones in the bottom of this pit. Looks pretty far down. But what you're seeing is along the wall or the floor area right here. So you're going to get, you understand what you're seeing, the pit open up. Along this area right here is what's determining when the floor pulled away, there's kind of like barely a 1 foot kind of wide ledge that is jutting out there still. And below that, from east to west, here in the center, is a 6-inch wide footbridge of polished marble. So there's like a T section there.
So it's like a little walking path.
Yeah, if you want to call it that. Yep. And you're strapped to it, and he's lifting this, and it looks like there's still movement in the floor, and you can see, and you can tell the path, even though the floor is not fully retracted yet, that there's still more room there. Okay, but in the end, it looks like it'll be a 10 by 10 foot pit. And there's shit down in the bottom of it.
Okay, I'm going to keep cranking.
He cranks, and you get it up high enough, and it looks like just barely going to be opened for Varus to also get through. And they're looking at bright sunlight, and looks like some ruins at the top of the, where they're standing at. But the wheel is still fighting you. If it did not lock in place.
I'm looking through the door to see if I can find like a boulder, or if I have something that I can use to prop how thick is this?
It's thick. He's got a lot of weight. It's a big ass piece of stonework. Yeah.
I'm going through our inventory to see if there's anything that I can.
Well, that lever, can I move that lever down and lock it?
Yes, you can.
Because I remember.
If you pull the lever down.
Now, when I lock it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, are you going to pull the lever down? Yeah, it looks like you can to lock the wheel in place.
Lock it.
I'll lock it.
You pull the lever down. When you do that, Rain jumps back out of the way just enough. The holes in the wall there drop down. 3 big steel beams drop down and block off Rain between Rain and Hondo in that room.
Okay. I'm gonna raise it. I'm gonna raise the lever and keep cranking.
It doesn't go back up.
Okay.
Do you wait? So wait a second. You lifted the lever up.
Yeah. Once I heard it snap down, I want to.
Give me a strength check, please. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Not bad. You barely catch the wheel as it was getting ready to unleash hell and spin back out of place. You fought it, but the portcullis didn't rise back up.
All right, well, it's you guys get out of here. We'll become a feature in this freak show.
Is there the entryway open?
Yeah, you can basically see outside. You sure can.
I want to go up.
How much longer until I get this thing all the way up?
It's all the way up for them. At least they think so. And you put a lock in place.
Can Varys get out of it?
You've got 10 foot. Yeah, Varys can get out. Yep. And you basically now got a 10 foot by 10 foot pit below you with the ledge and the walk, what looks to be that 6-inch, barely, footbridge of polished marble spans the center of the pit from east to west. Now, when
so this wheel is locked now, right?
You undid you pushed the lever up, and you've got a hold of the wheel still. Are you going to push the lever back down?
Oh, I see what you're saying. But the portcullis didn't go.
No, anywhere. It did not rise back up. Nope. And you are pittened and tied to the wall.
So their door is all the way up.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna lock it again.
Let's get them out, Ruck, and then me and you will figure out the rest of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, so is it locked again?
Yes, you have locked it, and
and
it's holding in place.
I'm gonna untie the ropes, and I'm going to go down. I'm gonna fly down into the pit and see if there's anything down there worth having.
Bunch of dried, bust, shit ass bones from people that weren't successful. You don't see anything like that. No, you sure don't. Nope.
I'm looking for levers or anything on the outside.
Okay, so hold on now, Dirt. I got to transfer you guys. Hold on here, Kimasabi. Okay, unlock this damn thing.
Okay, there's got to be a way to open this thing. Let's do our dwarven checks and see if there's any like hidden stone area. Maybe there's like a hidden lever or something. I don't know.
All right. So hold on a second. So
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. So Vars comes out too with you, and Rain comes running out. Oh my god! And you see, basically, you are. Here you go. Oh.
Is there anybody here, anything around, or does it just look abandoned right now? All right.
Nope. You see, this was apparently a large temple of some sort. Once a major building, all that remains are the back walls and enough of the roof to shelter the altar. All else seems closed off by the fallen debris. Several pillars have fallen and they litter the floor. Sunlight filters through holes in the roof, 30 feet above overhead with a maze of chips and cracks. The back wall is covered with the bas relief of a giant bat thing, 9 feet tall with a wingspan of 20 feet. In front of this wall is an altar stone carved to represent a mass of squirming rats, weasels, and worms. Wait, I'm getting ready to show you the picture that comes with that. I'm showing the chat right now what this looks like. On the front of the altar is the head of a screaming bat. Jutting above the altar on either side is a pair of sharp-edged metal bat wings about 8 feet long. The floor in front of the altar is worn smooth, and this is what it looks like to you guys. No. But you basically see the temple area is just covered with debris. And here you basically are seeing this. You've seen, you've come out behind it. So you're behind the wings, and you basically can see that there's stairwells going down and out and about, and you've got sunlight coming through all these areas here.
But there's nobody in here worshiping or anything right now.
Oh,
there's
there's nothing here at all. You hear?
Okay, all right.
But give me what you see though is just lots of debris.
I'm looking for a lever of some kind, or a button. Maybe something I can turn. Like maybe the bat head.
You I'll give all three of you perception checks where y'all are at. Let me give Varus perception check.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation's more toward looking. When you look around for clues and make deductions based on those clues, you make an intelligence invest. You can deduce the location of hidden object, discern a wound, the weapon dealt with it, determine the weakest point of a tunnel. Either one. If you have if one's better skill for you than the other, I don't have a problem with that. Here's Varus's, and Rain has let's see, which one is better for him? Definitely perception. Who got the highest roll? Hell, Varus kicked y'all's ass. And so did Rain. All right, so what they see, two things. That it is extremely unstable. Everything around here, barely even moving, could cause more of this roof to collapse in. And he's basically, when you want to move anywhere along this platform, you can stay there. But they're looking at it going, shit, we could just get our ass, we go through all this trouble and we could still get our ass killed here because it could drop on us at any moment, and crush us all. And we do mean crush. There is, let's see now, but you turn around and look back toward the door. It looks like it was fairly well hidden. And because it's moved now, you've got dust and you've got dirt that had pulled away. You're not really certain, what it would have looked at like. Beforehand. Now, Rain over here discovers there is a hidden doorway right here. And he runs a check on it, and he doesn't find it trapped or anything, but he can't seem to figure out how to open it. There's something there.
Does he relay this to us?
Yeah. He says, I found something, and there's a door here, but it can't find the unlocking mechanism. I'm
gonna run back into the where the bars are, and let him know that across from like the bottom of the stairs, kind of where that curve would be, there's we found a secret door or a door or something that might lead down to them.
Yeah, because out of game, Rain is technically standing directly above Ruckus, right?
You think? You don't know that though. You can't. I wouldn't. I'll tell you. I wouldn't let you metagame that. You don't know because you're not there. You're not there with them. So shush.
That's why I'm.
That's why I said out of game. I didn't.
I know, but I'm going to tell you. I don't want you to. Don't do that. But at this point in time, they need to figure it out. You're not there. So
okay. All right.
Bad boy.
All right. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm screwing you. But yeah, no, yeah. That is inadmissible in this court of law.
All right. Fair enough.
Well, can I still run down and tell them that we found something? It looks like.
Oh,
it's,
certainly. Yeah, the door's open.
stuff.
Yeah, you run back down there to the steps and you look through the jail cell that they're in now, and they continue to.
Yeah. Let them know that we found it looks like a secret door that we haven't been able to find an entryway, and it's across from the steps.
I'm going to reach out and grab Dirt's hand and be like, tell my tale, Dirt. Tell
Well,
my tale.
I figured you'd pull out a can, like a cup, like your little tin cup, and you're lighting on the cell door. Let me out of here! Clank, 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 clank. Let me out of here, you scumbags! And you're having, you're getting kind of scared being behind bars.
No, what I will do is what Ruckus suggested, and I will, because he was going to search around the lever. I was going to search around this, the portcullis, and Dirt was going to search up above us for whatever. So I'm going to start my search.
You search around the portcullis area, and you find a keyhole.
A keyhole like the
Key that we found, like
the golden key from the water pit.
I'm just telling you, found a key. You found a
the
keyhole.
senator guy.
No, there was a crawdad. There was a key attached to a chain or something.
Yeah, but we found a key just by that senator dude.
Did we?
Yeah.
I thought we found a key.
Oh, we probably found another.
You found it. Yeah, there was a key and a chain that was in that little water weird thing. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, that's where it was. That's from.
I'm gonna have Ruckus toss that to me, and I'll see if that fits.
His hands are kind of busy right now. He's holding with all his might the wheel.
All right. So what kind of is there a pit open?
Oh yeah, pretty deep pit. You maybe you missed it. What you have is this. Let me move Ruckus a second. All right. Along this ledge right here is a 1 foot wide ledge that pulled away, that was revealed when the floor gave way. Running from east to west across the center of the pit is a 6-inch wide footbridge of polished marble that kind of cuts the pit in half a little ways down, maybe barely not even a foot down. And Ruckus is still strapped in and holding on with both. He's got that wheel in a death grip.
All right, and I just want to be clear.
Yes,
Ruckus
sir.
is struggling to keep the pit open.
He's struggling against a massive weight. You would think that he's trying to keep the door open up there.
All right, so if Ruckus was to allow the weight to give way, he would close the pit.
And the door. We're guessing the door.
Am I correct?
Okay, Dirtless is yelling to you. You're looking at it wrong. He's keeping the door open. The pit's just a sliding floor.
Right. So Ruckus is keeping a pit open and a door open, and then we have a newly found keyhole.
Uh-huh. That's right.
All right. So I'm going to suggest that Ruckus allow the pit to close, allow the door to close, and let us test this newfound keyhole.
Okay.
When he suggests that, I'm going to say, wait a minute, and I'm going to go back up top.
And I'll say, yeah, that's an excellent idea.
That's right. Thanks, dog. Okay, Red, I totally forgot that. So the issue was Ruckus unleashed himself from right now. He's flying. You see him. He pulled the lever back down, and it locked the wheel in place. And when he did that, the bars dropped down from the ceiling, and the portcullis came down between you and where Dirtless is at. He then flew down to check out the bottom of the pit, and came back up, and he's cacawing, and he doesn't have anything in his hands. He didn't find anything. But he went back over to the lever to push it up. Actually, yeah, but he did push it up, and he pushed it up thinking that the portcullis would raise back up. It did not, and I made him make a strength check, and that's why he's holding on. He's not tied in anymore to the wall. He is barely standing. He's cacawing, but he's got his feet pushed. He's using that ledge right now, that little 1 foot wide ledge to keep his foot on, and he's got both hands, and he's pushing all his strength on that wheel to keep it from closing. That's where we're standing. There we go.
Can I tell Ruckus to fly over to me, let the wheel go, and bring the key to me?
Okay.
After I get out.
Yeah. Okay. So Durless runs. Okay. So we'll put Durless back on the map. Durless, and Durless runs out, and Varus and Varus is unhappy. He's coming back over here. He doesn't want to move any more farther, but he does not like this bat-looking deal. And is Rain going to get curiosity killed the cat? Walk around and study anything anymore? No. He's messing with this. He's perplexed why he can't figure out how to open up this door that he has found in the ground. Now, this is the problem with playing other characters, because I can't play them because I know what to do and not to do. Yeah. Okay. So he is just playing with that.
Have him do the smart thing.
Yeah, that's Rain we're talking about. Okay. All right. Now you want Ruckus to let go of the wheel.
Yes.
And fly over to you.
Yes.
And when you do that, that wheel just whips and spins, and you hear a large bam, and dust comes billowing back down the stairwell toward you, and what was once lit up is now completely dark again. And Durless, when he did that, you saw the door, and it's thick and big, slam down and close off the entranceway. And you've got no grooves. You've got nothing that you can see at all that would allow you to wedge your lever in there.
I want to like search around the altar area for any kind of a mechanism that might help retract that door from our side.
All right, and
I don't want to go down into where it looks crumbly, but just up here by where the bat head thing, was.
You're gonna in front of it or behind? You're gonna behind it,
right,
where you're at, right there.
Check right where I'm at now. Yeah, I want to check this side of it first.
Give me a check in the tower, please. Yeah, all right, Ruckus. We've had some. Yeah, we'll tell you what's happening here. You were sacrificed.
All right.
So give me a check.
Investigation sounds good.
Either one of them in the tower. Let's see. You are not determining anything where you're at. You just see the back of this deal. Now, Ruckus, did you miss or did you hear what they discovered outside?
No, I had to step away.
Okay, step away. So here's what they found. All right, so you're basically looking at this map.
I did come back to that picture.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show that again because okay, I don't need that. I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed that.
Are we not on the map with Daedalus, Rain, and...
No, you guys are still downstairs. They're going to...
Well, no, but heads up, we found a keyhole, and you have a key, so we're going to try it.
Hold on. Let me pick him up where we're left out here. I'm just trying to... Come here, Temple. Where is the...
Unidentified map/image?
No, I've got that image. I'm trying to get the room description up so I can... It's not Temple. Okay. Oh, it's derp. All right. So they basically, here's the description again, Ruckus. They are outside, and it looks to be a temple that has seen better days. There's light pouring in from fallen areas and a walkway to the south, they definitely find this, what looks to be some type of altar. And it is, like I said, this lovely looking picture here. And
Looks like a vampire bat.
That's exactly what it looks like to them. The back wall is covered with a bas relief of a giant bat thing, 9 feet tall with a wingspan of 20 feet. In front of the wall is an altar stone carved to represent a mass of squirming rats, weasels, and worms. On the front of the altar is the head of a screaming bat. Jutting above the altar on either side are a pair of sharp edge metal bat wings, 8 feet long. And the front of the altar is worn smooth. And Rain and Varus kind of did some walking around in that and relayed that it wrong moves, wrong type of, even a sneeze, and the rest of this temple could come down and crush us and bury us all right on the top of the mountain. So be careful. And they didn't want to move off. And then Varus started looking at the bat some more, and the front of it got really upset, didn't like what he was seeing. Rain discovered what looks to be a door in the floor, but he can't figure out how to open it up. He's been looking around trying to find the opening mechanism, and he is not having any luck at all. Now, back to you two, is after you flew back up, after looking at the trap, and was able to barely grab the wheel from closing and retracting, Hondo went over to the portcullis area and was searching around looking at it and found a keyhole in the wall. And so he said, let go of the wheel and bring that key that you found that was on the chain over to him.
The crawfish key?
Yep. And so you said, okay, you said, caw, and flew over to him. And when you did, the wheel took off in a massive spin, and the large boom hit up the hallway from y'all, and dust and dirt came, pushing in air, came pushing down through y'all, and what was once lit up is now completely dark.
Wait, it was locked.
No, you pushed it up.
Push what up?
You pushed the lever up.
You unlocked it.
Right, and then I relocked it. Because I only unlocked
that's fair.
it
that's
because I
fair.
thought it was gonna,
That's
it was
fair.
gonna
That's
raise the
fair.
portico.
So you did. I forgot that. So even if you did, that's fine. That would be so the door's open then for them. But you flew over and gave him that key. I would assume then that's fine.
Here you go, Hondo. Use it wisely.
I will try it in the keyhole.
Give me a when you do that, let's see. You push the key in and it seems to fit. How interesting. Give me a strength check in the tower, please.
Alrighty.
Oh man, don't break the key off in there. Gingerly.
Come on. Give me the roll. Give me the roll. Give me the roll. Oh, it snapped. Oh, no.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
I would like
to jam the goddamn thing in there and just crank on
shouldn't
it.
that have been a dexterity check?
I'm so sorry, guys. The key snapped. It was going to snap on
Unless
you
he was
either
trying
way.
to break
It was
it off.
going to snap either way on you. Just playing it out. I like this. Yes, he put the key in, and it was pushed. He was, pushing and pulling. He was trying to get it fit in, and when he did, and he pulls out half a key.
That's why I don't give you nice things.
I'm calling bullshit. That's bullshit.
I know.
Release the lever.
Doesn't it suck?
All right, well, let's try to break these bars then, I guess.
Or we can hike back to the last place that there's fresh air
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
not about.
bamboos.
I'm not about party splitting.
Let me see something here.
I say go find the baboons and we'll pull you up there.
That's true.
If you can't break the bars.
So is the stone slab at the top of the stairs, is that open?
Yes, it is right now. He has the latch. He pulled the lever back down to lock the wheel in place.
All right, but there's I don't know, some unknown material portcullis blocking our way.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty thick metal bars.
All right, thick metal bars.
Let's try pushing them up like we did on the other one where I got teleported.
All right, so I guess that's the next best thing is to try and just heave these things up.
Let's see. Do I want to allow that? Give me who's doing it.
I think we'll do it together.
Yeah.
All right, give me.
I will be the one doing it, and then he can assist me for advantage.
I will assist Ruckus.
All right.
Wait, hang on.
All right, what's gonna happen?
Would you like some kind of assistance, magical assistance?
Oh, he already rolled it.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Oh no! No! Nice try there, Puckabroos. He grabbed. Oh, then that's gonna suck. He did it before you got to finish that, and he heaves and weaves, and the portcullis does not move.
Wait, I was giving him assistance though.
I wish he did. He rolled it with advantage, and he did not make the roll.
I don't know why, but Discord's like slurring your voice. It sounds like you're...
My voice?
Yeah. It's really weird.
Anybody in chat hearing that, or is it just him?
It sounds okay to me.
Yeah, there was a couple times you roboted out, so it might be the connection just where you're with back and forth between you and me. So
okay.
No, Devil Dog says I sound fine.
I want to see if the bat head will move. I want to kind of get on top of the altar and see if the bat head will move.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I want to yell up these staircases. Varys, get down here.
Okay, 1 second. You investigate the mouth of the bat. Give me a... Who's rolling what? Man,
that was an investigation. That was an investigation.
All right, that's your roll. Hold on, that's your roll. You guys are rolling this stuff too fast. All right. So
yes,
you can tell that the mouth does move. It looks like it opens and closes like a regular mouth would. And you will also notice that there are large metal fangs in the mouth.
All right, Varus, we need your 10-foot pole. Is the mouth open or closed right now?
Oh, it's open.
All right, Varus, we need your pole to close the mouth, but don't walk in front because I'm afraid it will all fall to our doom.
What would you like him to do? He's very upset with where he's at, and
I want to use his pole as a lever to set it in front of the mouth, and then we're still on the altar, and we pull it up so we're closing it at a slight angle, but we're trying to close it.
You're trying to lever it. Nothing happens. You're not able to move it. The mouth will not move. It looks like it moves. You can tell that it definitely will. It's an open position. It will clamp down, but you are unable to leverage. You even get it in nice and tight, and you guys over there in Vars gives you help, and it will not move.
I'll stick my dagger in the mouth.
Well, you're pretty certain that that you need to place something in the mouth to make it work. In the mouth.
My dagger. I'm going to place the dagger in the mouth.
Nothing happens.
Varus, stick your finger in the...
He has nothing to do with that. He is going, you can go jump right back down in that pit with him.
All right. Are there any like dead mice or anything laying around that I can stick in there?
Nope. But you do catch it. I mean, when you're looking at it and deducing that, you do see what possibly is dried blood in a couple little corner areas.
All right.
Let me know if we can make another attempt on this.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna like scanning the area. Are there any living creatures other than the three of us around?
You see a couple birds flying way off in the distance. There's nothing moving around here at all.
I'm gonna make a small cut on like my arm somewhere and try and squeeze blood into the bat's mouth. Without like getting.
Say that again.
I'm gonna squeeze blood into the bat's mouth, but so my arm won't get caught.
You might detect that there was movement for a second in that mouth, but then nothing happens. But there was something registered.
Okay, like when we're talking bat's mouth is like as big as my pinky.
No, it's
my forearm.
It's as big as an arm or limb. What you're seeing. And it has to go into the mouth, not across it, but in, straight back through the throat.
I'm going to go back downstairs and say, explain to him, I found this bat mouth. It looks like, I think it, requires blood or some kind of sacrifice. Can we still get over to the room with that zombie and I'll try and shove that guy's arm in there?
You can't. The portcullis has got you cut off.
I know, but I'm telling them through the portcullis. That's what I'm telling them. Like, can you go get his arm or something? Because it's just bars, right? I can still speak.
Oh, you're talking about the dead mummy creature that you did? He all exploded into... Yeah, he's all shriveled. It exploded. It was all dried bones and all that. There's nothing left of him of any type of substance.
When was the last time we killed something with blood?
Hondo, I think he's down there with you right now. He ran down there to Hondo and Ruckus, and Hondo's still taking his cup and banging it across the bars. Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
I'm still calling bullshit on that key breaking.
What about that? Doesn't it suck? Golly,
wasn't there a
metagaming's a
spider?
bitch, isn't it?
Wasn't there a spider in that hallway through the tunnel thing?
There
Does that
was.
thing have blood? Does that thing have blood?
I don't know. They'd have to go find out, I guess. Make their way over there. I guess he could. Well, anyway, I'm not going to. Nope. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Thanks for the follow, Metropolitan Prince.
Oh my God, you guys, try and do something else because we're at this point. I'm not ready to stick my arm in the bat's mouth.
But surely you're ready to stick Varys's arm in there.
Varys has nothing to do with it. He don't want nothing. No.
And Rain's still hovering around the door that he can't get to open. Is there anything else we can do with the lever?
What lever?
We tried the store yet?
You got a wild way, y'all. It's gonna take some time. Yeah, you can't do it yet. Sorry. We're still waiting around. I'm trying to see if y'all come over there. Now you can try it again here, but you'll be doing it at disadvantage now. You guys are stuck. You're gonna have to figure your way out of this.
We're so awesome at puzzles.
I know. It's going to drive some of you guys mad. That's why I'm doing it. The answers lie before you.
It's not really a puzzle. It's a broken key. Like,
yeah, he broke it. I know. Honda was so rough on it.
Oh, shit.
Bad Hondo. Bad Hondo.
Can we turn the wheel again or anything? Is there anything to do with the wheel?
I'll be beating the shit out of these iron bars with my hammer before I try that wheel again.
Yeah, Ruckus knows that he's got it locked in place, but it's, it takes all his might, and he's going to, if he goes back over there to I'm
gonna have Varys call a bunny or something.
Varys says, he ain't making a sacrifice on that altar with his background. That would run totally
what does Varys have?
180 degrees against what he believes in.
But I just feel like petting a little bunny.
He's got, he does have conjure animals. But it's a fey spirit in the form of a beast. But they're different, CR ratings of quarter, half, small animals. Or he can conjure up to one that's a 2.
I can find familiar. I can find like
that's like
bunny?
breaking. You would sacrifice your familiar and lose that.
Okay, maybe not.
Dement that magic.
I'm not sticking my arm in that, people.
The viewers demand action. What are we doing?
I'm taking
put
my
blood on a stick and put the stick in the bat's mouth.
Nothing happens.
I'm taking my smith's tools and I'm pulling out a chisel, and I am going to start
chiseling away at the portcullis. Yeah.
I still have a warhammer. Nope, I'm chiseling around the lock. I'm gonna start chiseling away at the rock.
It's gonna take you a while
around the keyhole.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I mean, so is sitting here.
You're not going anywhere, so you've got time to waste. So you hear some tinging, tick 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 tick, and he's over there, and you run downstairs, dirtless, and you look, and it's like, what the hell? And he's like, get me the fuck out of here. And they couldn't lift the gates up. And he's thinking he's going to get his other piece of his key back, I guess, from his.
Okay. So if we make another attempt, it's a disadvantage.
It's heavy. It ain't going anywhere.
Got it. I'm in a rage. That would make it regular advantage, and then Hondo, I want you to assist me, which would give us advantage, and we're gonna make another attempt.
You can't rage on a check like that, can you? You can rage. Nice try, pal.
I can rage for one. One would be one action or one turn.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
I'm
have to be in
saying.
combat to rage.
When you make so you have advantage. You have your rage lasts for. It ends early if you are knocked unconscious, or if you turn ins, and you have neither attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taking damage. How big of a dick do I want to be? You can make a roll straight up, but I'm not letting him give you. If you do the advantage with the rage and all that, it's all on you. There's no help from Hondo.
Because you're raged.
Because you're raging. You've already got advantage. So it's an even money shot. You can't stack them like that. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it?
Sorry, I was holding the wrong push to talk button. Can Hondo make his own independent strength check, and then whatever our combined score would be to lift it? Like,
No.
if he can't assist me.
No. You can do it one-on-one.
He's just giving us an out so we don't have to figure out the puzzle. But
Oh, I know what he's doing. I know what Rucker's doing because he hates this. He absolutely hates this. So I'm trying to get you guys to figure out one of these damn puzzles. Oh man, he thinks it moved, and it was you were getting it lit. You were lifting it up, and it was just coming up, and then and you're feeling it, and you see it comes up maybe about a foot. And you're barely holding on to it, and you see dust and something come out of the keyhole where it was broke, and it's stuck in there, and the portcullis won't move any higher. And you look at Hondo going, really? That looks like the lock broke, and the portcullis won't raise up.
Oh, bullshit! Bullshit! Since when is putting a fucking key in the keyhole the wrong move?
Tonight on Prater's Rejects, it is, Hondo. Tonight. Y'all are so close to being out of here. Golly.
All right, I'm gonna say, Rain, Varus, we just need a little bit more blood, I think.
Someone's gonna have to stick their arm in the bat's mouth, you think?
Yeah, don't do that.
So since we're missing Rain and we're missing Varus, can the three of us pool our collective intelligence and tell Rain to open up the goddamn hatch?
He can't. He's trying.
Let us out?
I'm being honest there. He's trying to figure out how the F-bomb this thing opens up.
What do you mean honest there?
So
what does that mean? Where have you not been honest?
No, because I was rolling it. I was doing a check for him, and he discovered it, and he is looking at it, but he can't determine the opening mechanism. He can't.
I think I found the opening mechanism.
Yeah, well, but he's definitely there. He did find it, and it's behind that wing, where it's located on where you see it on the map.
All right, well, we're not getting out this way, so let's just backtrack.
You gonna split the party?
I mean, I don't have a choice. It's the only option left.
Because nobody's gonna put their arm in there. There's gotta be something else.
Well, hold on now, Ruckus? Are you cawing yourself over that? Because that pit's still open.
No, I'm raging. Yeah, I'm gonna jump it.
Oh, he hates this. Absolutely, just hear it in his voice. Yeah, and your rage drops off.
Okay.
And you're back in the hallway. And Hondo's sitting there taking his cup and banging it across the bars. So close to freedom.
I'd like to smack the bars with my hammer.
Yeah, you're hitting them. They just stand a kank. And
so I can't take an actual attack against the bars?
Bars are really thick. Guys, I'm telling you, you're hating this, but there's an easy way out and a hard way out. And you guys have got the hard way out.
I'm going to search the altar. Like, are any of these weasels or rats or are any of them living?
No. Mm-mm. It's just carvings. And Ruckus is raging and yelling up and down the hallway.
I'll go back downstairs and I'm like, we might be able to get it open here, but it might require somebody losing an arm. But I think you guys should try the wheel again. Hello.
Ruckus is he determined. Well, I mean, when you put two and two together, basically is that the wheel, letting go of the wheel, it will probably drop the door back down.
But then maybe that'll reset the portalus. So when they start raising it again?
Don't know.
And then we tied the wheel off and everybody gets through. I don't know.
Ruckus, did we lose him?
No, I'm here. I'm already moving.
He's running.
Yeah, we'll say it takes me 10 movements to get back, or 15 movements to get back to the other map. I don't know how many you want to call it, but
well, let me see. Hold on a second. I gotta pull up. I'm trying to think where. So we came out where it's going to be that stairwell. Let me find that map a second. Because I get lost on. That's the first chamber area. Second. That's that chamber. West. Nope, that's not it either. It's been this one. The way they have them labeled is hard to understand sometimes. There it is. Okay, so you're going to, well, you're going to move. Well, I'm going to have to handle this separately now because you're going to have to do several different maneuvers to get wherever you're wanting to go if you're going to run off like that, to go somewhere else. Hondo, what are you doing? You see Ruckus rage off and run down the hallway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dirtless. So that's the problem is because I can't make decisions for Rain and Varus, so they're basically almost NPCs here, and can only I will play them out of just some type of character. Like with Varus, he's not going to sacrifice anything, and Rain, I don't think he'd be sticking his arm in there either. But
yeah, Rain wouldn't be sticking his arm in anything, but if there's a hatch.
I told you, he's been searching for that, and he cannot find the opening mechanism. He doesn't know how it opens up. It opened, but he's not sure how. And that is what he's discovered so far.
I don't know where. Should I just do another 50-foot movement?
And you put yourself back on. So you basically are back over to the. Yeah, you jumped in the hole and are crawling into the tube.
Yep.
And you proceed on. So while we're doing this, where do you think you're going?
Back over to where we killed that snake.
That's 3 levels down. Right?
So
level.
There. Yeah.
Let me find out. That's on. Which snake are you? You're talking about going off completely off of this map where you're at right now.
Yeah.
And then you're going to come over to this map. And you'll be starting right here when you come down the stairwell.
Holy cow, that's a far way.
That's right. You got a long way to go. This is more movement running through. Plus, you're going to end up. Then you're going to come back into the poison gas. You'll hit that again.
Yeah, but only for a second.
Didn't you pass anything dead on the way here? Okay, so looking at the bat thing, if I were to stick my arm in it, does it look like it would take the whole arm off?
Yeah.
It doesn't. You are looking at what is a vampire bat. What you see is that it looks as though whatever's stuck in there will be pierced by the teeth. You don't see it as though it will chop off your arm.
All right, I'll put my arm in.
There. All right, well, Ruckus is running that way, and you proceed to stick your arm in.
It's never a good idea.
I know it's not.
I've seen The Mummy. I've seen Indiana Jones. It's never a good idea.
I might be trapped here.
He sticks his arm in, and he takes 11 points of damage as the fangs pierce his.
What? That's so crazy.
Yeah. And he screams out. And when he does that, the bat wings fold out from the wall. They fold and they begin to, and the door that Rain is looking at begins to open up, and the once we fill the door, there. Okay, so here's what happens. This map, that door opens up, and where Hondo is at in the ceiling. Directly above the pit, a thin slab begins to pull away, and Hondo can look up, and he sees light. And he hears Dirtless screaming. Huh? No,
the pit.
No, the pit is open. It is because the door is open. There is, and Ruckus continues. Yeah, you don't have a choice. It's going to be great. And you hear it when you hear the scream from Dirtless. A hole opens up. Basically, a slab opens right in the center. Here. And you see light pouring in, and you hear Rain go, "Hey, look, it opened up! I can see down!"
Like, throw a rope down, get him up.
He begins to tie off a rope, and Hondo, you're sitting there, and you see a rope come falling into the room, but it's in the center of the pit. And Vars will run over here to assist with the pulling or manning the rope. Now, Dirtless, you're here. I'm going to bring this map over so people can see, since we're all split up here. You are here, locked in. Your which arm is it actually, Dirt? Left or right?
Left.
So he's stuck in there up to his elbow, past the midway of his arm, and he's stuck in there, and he's got fangs that are not going anywhere. You begin to see the eyes in the bat begin to glow. And you're looking at them. Give me a charisma saving throw, please.
In the tower?
Nope. You can put it right out. You look, you're trying to turn away from the eyes, and you're unable to, and you stiffen up and become paralyzed. And you're stuck there. Unable to move.
Or talk?
Yeah, basically 1 minute, Varus and Rain hear you yelling. The next minute, it's... And they give me perception rolls. Let's see. And Varus's perception... All right. He begins, or they're sitting there, and 1 minute they notice the silence from Dirtless screaming and the not screaming, and then he hears some snarling that begins to come through the doorway here, and he looks over, and he sees a giant hyena who heard the screaming and noise and came over here, and he looks very, very hungry. Well, that's going... Hondo, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm sorry. Can you resend me the map I'm on?
Yep. There you go.
All right, I'm just gonna try to force up these bars.
No go.
I don't even get a check.
I already told you they're stuck. But you see a rope hanging down from the ceiling that wasn't there a little while ago.
The rope that's over the very deep pit.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Walkway there.
Yeah, there's a little walkway. You can
flip that switch now, since there's a
You're gonna make a acrobatics check if you want to cross over that beam.
Yeah, the heavy armored dwarf is gonna make an acrobatics check.
I'm just letting you know what I've got in front of me. Well, I'm working with the tools in front of me.
You can jump onto the rope and climb up. It's only 5 feet away.
One or the other. Listen to everybody.
Let me know if whenever you get.
I know what you're doing. I looked at it. There, you got a ways to go there while they're doing this.
Let me check my abilities real quick.
I'm going to give Varus is seeing a. Now he has. That's
Can I do an athletics? Is it an athletics check to climb that rope?
It's acrobatics to get your. Well, okay. So the question is, how do you want to get to the rope? Are you going to jump it, or are you going to try to use the little 6-inch wide footbridge that is in the center of the pit?
All right. What's going to allow me to use athletics?
When you grab the rope and actually climb up.
God damn it! All right.
I have coddled y'all long enough.
Hang on. Let me check my.
The frostbites.
Let me check my decks real quick. That's crap.
You were so close to being free of this godforsaken place. That's about what it is.
Yeah. One might have thought the key was.
I know. The key could have been the key, but you broke it.
All right, so I'll say a quick prayer, and I'm gonna just do a run and jump at this rope.
All right, you can do the jump. That's the good part. So you run and jump, and you are focusing on the rope. So give me a. Oh, there it comes. See, we were waiting on that. There you go. I'm assuming that you're giving that to Hondo. Pineapples.
Is it a critical fumble?
Which I think she just bought you. I'm making sure. Yeah, frostbite. I know what's getting ready to happen. You're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. She bought it for you, so you've got an advantage on your acrobatics check to jump and grab the rope.
Okay, thank you to
Miss Pineapples.
Did that. All right.
That should be in at Harmony on Saturday night. If I'm thinking right, or they're using the same name, but I think that's her.
All right, so acrobatics
I've got 2 pineapples.
Advantage.
Yep.
There we go.
You grab the rope and are swinging like a pendulum back and forth. Whee! Over the deal, and you are redeem critical fumble. Oh no! No, it's critical hit, not a critical. That's just wrong. He wants to. Okay. That's just wrong, Hondo. Oh, are you actually dirty? Are you really going to redeem that? Because it didn't, it's just, I think it's crit fumble. I think the store item. He is. Holy shit. All right. So now you're hanging from the rope and he's, it's not a critical fumble because that's actually on an attack. So what you're doing is it's just fumble. It's just disadvantage. Is what you're doing. Fumble, that he's not attacking the rope. So if you want to buy him a disadvantage for making his athletics check, this is just disadvantage on the check. All right. He's gonna make it happen to you.
All right, fair enough. But if that's what the fans want,
there it goes. See, he did. Oh my god! All right, so you are on the rope, and you're gonna roll.
Tell me what I need to put.
This disadvantage on your. You did acrobatics to grab the rope. Now it's athletics to climb up the rope. All right. But you've got, no, here's the other thing. You roll that, but Alvarez and them are pulling you up also. So you've got to fail really miserably to make this happen. So roll.
Okay. And
athletics at disadvantage.
All right. And I just want to be clear. Does this guy play on any of your crews?
No, he does not.
So there's 0 retribution. All right, here we go. Let's see it.
He got above a 10. Unfortunately, they're dirty. He got it. He made it. Now on who? Well, yeah, he got. He's giving it to Honda. I mean, Varus. He's gonna. Unfortunately, I'm gonna give that back to you. He got it. He at least beat a 10 on his check to go up the rope, so he's able to, because he's had enough of this. I know, Dirty. I robbed you. I've tormented him long enough here in the temple shrine. Hondo makes himself up the deal. And he finds himself on the landing here, and we hear a growl, and Varus lets go of the rope and runs over here because he's going to have a discussion with the hyena. Now, while we're doing this, our lovely...
That actually sounds like something he would do.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what he's going to do. Now, while we're doing this, Ruckus... in his rage, he's going to cut. Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this. He ran off.
I would like to say thank you to those who are participating with their stuff. I mean, I would. Thank you.
And
I don't know if I thank them. They just tried to screw you.
Well, I mean, thanks for watching.
It's back and forth. It's also good and bad. It's not always going to be. This is the rejects. This is why I do this. It's not always going to be in your favor, as you can tell. And Ruckus, you've come down the stairwell now on this map. Let me send it to you so you can see it.
I see it.
All right.
Are you going back to the boat?
I don't know what he's doing. Where he thinks he's going.
The hyenas. We're gonna go pull him out from the baboons in that next room.
He can fly out. He doesn't need help.
Yeah.
That's right.
They
There's
can fly
venting in
out.
the roof. I can fly right through it.
He only stuck with us out of guilt or something. I
It was all pity.
don't know. He could have freed himself at any moment.
Nobody puts baby behind a portcullis.
Oh, I so wanted. Damn it, Ruckus, you bastard! What? Wait, your whistle, it broke. I'm sorry. No, he would get mad at me. He's playing on both the Tuesday and the Thursday group, and so I'd lose my player. All right, damn it. Well, here's the deal. Okay, so Ruckus, is that what you're doing? You're gonna fly out the hole there?
Yep.
Yeah. Good call. No, that's actually pretty good call. No, he doesn't, and I was doing this intentionally on you guys. So, but I mean, there is yes and no. There, some of it I made a little bit harder, and I'm not going to deny that. But there also is some stuff happening here that was going to happen anyway. As the last, it's like it's the last Ollie takeaway when you backed away. He popped you when you went out of his reach.
Yeah, the
right.
crazy thing is we're not even done in here. There's like a whole nother wing we just skipped.
You've skipped a lot of stuff, but you are. Let me get back to. There's so damn many maps in this thing, but it has to be done that way. The maps would be too big if it was all running together. Ruckus,
That's why I don't like watching Twitch because I see the maps and I'm like, oh no.
Well, you can.
Twitch off.
Well, you turn Twitch off, and like was a dog found out, you can pop out the chat if you want that, and you still get your experience and all that, and you don't have to have. You could just minimize the rest of the window and mute the sound, and you can still watch the chat and everything that goes on. So don't forget that. Repair dog now. He's giving Dirtless a pair of balls for sticking his arm in there finally. Nicely done. All right, I got to close this out. Ruckus is going to, it's still going to be a few rounds here, but Ruckus will be coming cawing somewhere on the map here in a little bit. I was getting ready to throw some rats at him, but he flew over him. Now, we're sitting here. Yeah, yeah. And he's got baboons that kind of look at him when he comes flying out, the cacan and all, and they run off. Y'all hear some, in the distance, far distance, y'all hear some baboons and a ruckus. Ruckus is creating a ruckus. Now, Varus is seeing the hyena, and all these times now in the temple, he has tried to tame some animals and or creatures, and y'all have killed them. And at this point in time, ability to communicate in limited manner with the beasts and plants. They understand his words, and so he is going to try to. He keeps far away from the bat creature. He is not liking it, and the wings, the way that knowing that they move now, and he does a charisma check on the hyena. To try to charisma with advantage on his check. And he is successful, and that he is talking to the hyena, and he says, don't come any further. He's relaying some messages to it, telling it to stop. It's dangerous in here. There's great evil in this area. And the hyena is, for the moment, holding in the doorway there. Doesn't like it, but is at least stopping for the moment. And yep. Now, Hondo, you were out.
Should I roll initiative?
And you're not there yet. Oh no, you got a couple more turns. Hold on now. You're still making your way. You had a long way to go. Hondo, you're out, and you see this evil monstrosity of a shrine, and it rubs you raw. You're cleric, and what you see in your beliefs and all that. This is just nasty looking to you. It is also 11:40, guys.
My arm.
Daedalus is stuck in if we look at the image again, we give everybody this lovely image. The wings are pulled back a little bit now. His arm is in that mouth, and those fangs have pierced his arm, and he is stuck in there. And he is taking some damage.
Take an action?
Right now you can, sure.
All right. So I would like to, if possible, hop up on top or beside this shrine. And
okay.
I have 2 jugs of holy water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to smash one on top.
You smash it, and you get some water and glass on Daedalus, who's frozen and not able to move. You see his mouth open and his arm stuck in there, and he is frozen solid, it looks like to you. Nothing happens.
Okay.
However, hold now. You begin to, as you jumped up there, you begin to notice that there are handholds along the front side and hinges at the back of the altar, that it looks like it can be lifted from the front and tipped on its side, so to speak. But it is going to take multiple people. This thing looks extremely heavy. But it looks like it can be moved. But your holy water did not do anything to it.
All right, fair enough.
And
I'll relay that information, but I think that's the end of my turn.
Once the wings, I'm just trying to see how long he's stuck there.
Can they push the wings in the opposite direction?
I'm trying to see. That's what I was trying to real quick before we hold for the night, because I think we're at 11:45 now. Trying to see what they're seeing to what lets go of you. All right. Well, it's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you jumped up there, did that, and then you begin to notice, hey, there's something. There's ways to move this altar, but it's tilting it. And there you go. We're almost done. We're gonna hold.
Oh,
I know, so close. Dirtless stuck there. Ruckus, Kakine, pissed off. Get me the hell out of this temple. Hondo finally crawling up a rope. Varus is having a mind meld with a giant hyena, and Rain's thinking about crawling back down the hole on the rope because he wants to go back down in the temple. So we will hold there, folks, until next time. And you guys have any parting shots that you want to give to the viewers before we sign off?
Thank you, everybody.
We need more criticals.
Thank you for everybody who participated.
Any advantage
sure.
you can assist us with would be fantastic.
I'm trying to get one little dance. Yeah, well, and so we're gonna figure out. Yeah, the girls they were here. Yeah, and Jack from Monday nights. Yeah. So and Dog is playing on. You guys come revisit to Dog. He's on the Monday night crew now. So anyway,
there will be visitation.
But we from Dog and Jack Log. Unfortunately, Dirty Truth, who was giving stuff, he hasn't.
Yeah, we need to get him into a group. We're
shorter player.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, actually bring him into the Wednesday group. That's what you want to do? Oh, no. And show him the hole where Rain's at and push him down. Oh, no. So sorry.
Actually, I got a stone slab we can bury him under.
That's right. So, all right. Well, we're going to hold there when we're close, determining, well, unless you're going to finish out the rest of the module or you're going to proceed. You're not really... I don't know if y'all really found anything yet. What you were sent here to look for, which could be.
For God's sakes.
I don't know. It could be a return back to Tomo-chan in Kulth, where it's where they're at. If y'all haven't noticed, so I put them in Kulth, which I had no idea was part of the Annihilation stuff that was going on. So, so that's right, Dirty Truth. All right, folks. Appreciate it. We'll see everybody Saturday night for Force Majeure. And then we'll start it all back up again next week. You guys did well putting up with the lovely last part of this puzzle, and I had an easy way out and a hard way out, and I chose the hard way out. I don't know why. That was so mean of me. Anyway, so y'all have a good evening, and we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.